here we are again on one of your favorite segments here on the leisure segment of Business and Leisure. And that is, of course, Places. Well, folks, you are in on another wonderful treat this week as we feature a fun, young dining destination that has a definite Spanish flair.
Tomatito. From the name alone, one can guess that this is a restaurant with a very Spanish cuisine. But according to one of the owners of Tomatito, they have gone beyond the ordinary traditional Spanish cuisine to differentiate them from the rest. But that is going ahead of the story. For now, let the Spanish restaurateur introduce himself to you.
Okay, my name is Danny Aliaga. I'm 34 years old. I've been in the Philippines for 12 years. And so far amazing. I've had a lot of fun, and I think I've been very lucky to land in this country. It has given me a lot of opportunities and chances to develop myself professionally and personally. And I've always been involved with food and beverage. And in the last 12 years, I've had the chance and the luck to open quite a few establishments, so I feel happy and lucky.
Danny is from Barcelona. He studied tourism and hotel management there and later ventured to Manila with a group of businessmen like himself to put up a chain of restaurants here. He misses his beloved Barcelona, but he has adjusted quite well in Manila and considers it now his home.
I miss it a lot because it's a city where you get a lot of inspiration, architecture, gastronomy, food, and so it's a very nice city, but I consider my home Manila. Every time I land in Manila, I feel like I'm landing home. So this is where I am now.
And this is where one of the restaurants in their chain is now making waves, Tomatito Restaurant.
Tomatito, it means small tomato in Spanish. Tomatoes are red. Red is a very Spanish color. And also, Tomatito is the nickname of a very famous guitarist in Spain, a flamenco guitarist. So, at the end was somehow like a tribute to an era in Spain where the folklore, the culture and everything was really high and really, you know. Here with Tomatito, the intention is to bring that 80s feel and that folklore in a very informal and casual vibe. So I think Tomatito fits so well with the decoration, the concept, the angle, everything.
Like all seasoned restaurateurs know, find the right location for one's place of business, especially a restaurant, is half of the problem.
We were looking for a big space where we could showcase different areas in the restaurant. Half of it is very dining oriented, facing the whole dining area to the open kitchen that we have. And the other half of the restaurant, it's more of a bar feel, where we have the bar and the entrance of the same restaurant. So that gave us and allowed us to play with the space. And I think also one of the main features of the restaurant is the main wall we have on the other side, where you see the torero, like the bullfighter costume and the flamenco costume. So that in a smaller place maybe it would have been that nice. So it fit everything very well, and again the whole glass wall giving all that light, bringing that light into the restaurant. It's a very nice location.
Indeed it is. Check out too the impressive interiors of Tomatito. Everything is reminiscent of Spain, from the colors to the wall decors.
I think what people liked about it is that we brought that traditional side of Spain, but in a fun and informal vibe.
One indication that the market in BGC, where Tomatito is located, is how their soft opening came out and how the market continues to enjoy their cuisine.
It was a successful opening. We had to adjust to a lot of things because it's our biggest restaurant in the group, so operations change a little bit. But all in all, it went very well, and we were very happy with how the market reacted and accepted the concept.
So much so, in fact, that they have had more than their fair share of events in the resto.
We've had many events, and we welcome events because I think it also fits well with events, an event setup. Why? Because the space is huge, and we can play with it. It's square. There are no columns in the middle. There are no obstructions. So it's very nice to transform the setup of the restaurant and transform it into a venue or platform for companies to have fun also, or groups or celebrations.
Danny likes to talk about their Mexican chef, Chef Carlos Franco, who is dynamic, colorful, and interesting. The chef has successfully married Mexican and Spanish dishes in Tomatito. The group behind Tomatito is rich in experience. This is the same group behind other successful restaurants like Rambla in Rockwell, Las Flores in BJC, Rico Rico in SM Aura, and La Lola Churreria. The common denomination of all these restaurants is their Spanish influence.
I think Rambla is more Barcelona, Las Flores is more traditional Spanish with an informal, casual and comfortable ambiance, very homey feeling we wanted to achieve in Las Flores with the furniture and the design. And Tomatito is more on the young. Tomatito is a mixed crowd. You can have very young and you can have our existing clientele, no? So with Tomatito, what we wanted to achieve is to widen our market target and target more yuppies or young, sophisticated people that are willing to experience something a bit different.
All very interesting indeed, but right now Danny has wheated our appetite. So let's check out some of their interesting tapas.
So here we have the salmon TNT. It's air baguette. We fill it with sour cream. Then we have smoked salmon where we roll it, and then we brush it with honey, and then we top it with a bit of truffle. So I think the beauty about this is that it explodes and bursts, so you have all the sour cream all over your mouth, and then the salmon, so the sweet and sour starts kicking in with the honey, with the truffle, the salmon. So it's our top seller, and a lot of people like it. Here we have the filete airbag. What we have here is an airbag where we fill it with, we call it Iberian cheese cream, and we top it with tenderloin, and then we finish it by torching it a little bit, so it's half cooked, and then we put some rock salt and we grind some pepper on top. Again, another explosion and another mix of flavors. It's we have a very similar approach when it comes to traditional tapa, mixing meat and cheese, but so this is sort of like a different take or a different approach to that traditional tapa. Again, one of our top sellers, and again, the same as the salmon TNT, easy to eat. Usually we recommend for the salmon TNT 2 fingers 1 bite. For this one we usually recommend 2 fingers 2 to 3 bites. So here we have pulpo alla tomatito. This is a very different approach because usually the pulpo in Spain, it's cut thinly and served in a round plate, but here we wanted to have a more fun approach to it. So what we did is, number one, we we changed the format of the plato, and we made this tentacle, ceramic tentacle, to accommodate the 4 pinchos of pulpo that we're serving. And what we want is, in every bite, we would like the customer to have an idea, same idea as if they would be eating the traditional tapa. So here what we have is, first we put some alioli, garlic mayonnaise, and at the base of the little space here we put potato, then a nice generous piece of octopus, and we top it with jamón ibérico. So here we have ensalada Don Carlos. It's a very healthy salad that a lot of people like. Here we have red lolorosa, we have spinach, we also have peanuts, we have cranberries, we have orange, we have sriracha yogurt, also feta cheese, green leaves, and a little bit of eggplant. So I think it's good to offer not just pork or meat, or I think also what we want to offer here is a variety of different options. So if someone feels healthy, Tomatito is also a great place to have a healthy salad. Here we have tostada de tinga poblana. Obviously it's a Mexican dish. As I said before, we have a Mexican chef called Carlos Franco, and thanks to him we are able to incorporate this Mexican flair to the menu, and this is a perfect example. We call it tostada de tinga poblana, and it's tosta with Mexican chorizo and chicken stew, lettuce, chipotle sauce, and pickled onions. So easy to eat, refreshing, and you get busog when you eat this tostada. Bestseller, especially among the young ones, and quite tasty, quite flavorful.
And that is the spread that could await you on your visit to Tomatito. Here's Danny's personal invite.
I invite everyone to Tomatito to come visit the restaurant, enjoy the place, the food, the selection of tapas that we have, the Mexican side of it also to the food, and you're all welcome, and we would be very happy to have you here. Thank you so much.
We hope you enjoyed this week's feature on Places, that is Tomatito at the Bonifacio Global City.